Seeker came from an idea that I wanted to give back. We liked the appeal of Old Fort being still a town you could walk around, go to shops, and we could see it was changing and more things opening.
It's by far the smallest town I've ever lived in. There's a lot of creative people here. There's a lot of farmers, a lot of makers, a lot of musicians.
A strong belief of mine that every town needs a coffee shop. They're community spaces. It's where people share ideas. There's community. There's good vibes. People want to hang out and chat. And I feel like there's something for everyone who wants it, who wants to be here.
It started to feel different when I woke up the morning of the flood and could see the top of Mill Creek from my house, which is really, really unusual.
We live in an old farmhouse and we could hear water under our house. I immediately started panicking and pulling up everything off the floor that we could to try to save, and from there it was sort of windows of increasing panic.
It was on all sides of the house, so you just feel very vulnerable.
There was a shift where it just like started gushing and trees and like two of our cars floated away. It was kind of like a war zone here. There was a sense of urgency and rush constantly, getting help to people who were in greater need. I felt a strong purpose to keep the store functional. I could see that this was a healing place. People needed to come and access resources, internet. It was kind of the only place to go.
I think this whole year I've been trying to fight the feeling that I'm just waiting, or like my life is on pause because we're not in our house. You put a lot of weight on being back. It's like, oh, we'll do that when we get back in our house, when we get back in our house, when we get back in our house.
I knew I wanted to do something about my mental health before the flood too. Things just came to a head, like, how am I gonna get through it? I have to do something for myself now. When I'm trying to just keep this going, there's a lot of different questions to field, and I think that's just life, that's business ownership too, but it comes in waves what I can deal with, and dealing with the public and my own life and FEMA and contractors, and sometimes it gets overwhelming. To the outsider, the observer that's traveling from other towns, it's like, oh, all these businesses are open, and I constantly get asked, hey, did the flood come through here? And it's sort of like, yeah, it did.
For the first couple of months, didn't know about funding, didn't know if we were gonna have to sell it, didn't know if we were gonna have to tear it down, didn't know if we were gonna live somewhere else and try to slowly fix it ourselves. So we ended up getting a grant from the Old Fort Strong Fund, which was started by Camp Greer here in town, specifically just for rebuild in Old Fort. They allot a certain amount of money and then hook you up with a rebuild group. They've been working on our house for about 8 or 9 months now. We had no idea it was gonna take this long.
A lot of people are still suffering, or they've been displaced. Their house isn't here. A lot of people, I don't know where they are, or they're rebuilding, or if they've had to totally leave. Old Fort Strong's been huge in that it's had a wide reach. Really like here helping this community. The need is still here. I think there's something very special about people in Old Fort who want it to work. And you could feel that before the flood, but I think people are even more emboldened after to make this like a revitalized place.